Hi, and welcome back to Campus Conversations. I'm your host, Dean Shannon Campbell, and I am here with Tessa Cokley.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is probably one of the conversations I'm most excited about because Tessa is not only a student, a senior, who will be graduating in December, but she's also a content creator. She's created shows, programs. Just wait until you get to know her. So, okay, Tessa, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I mentioned you're a senior. When do you graduate?
So hopefully I would love to graduate in December of 2024.
So we're anticipating a December graduation, which means that you're going to be with us throughout the summer as well.
Yes.
What are your summer plans?
So right now I need to take a couple of summer classes. I'm going to be working full-time at about 3 jobs and then maybe taking some other opportunities in Atlanta.
Oh, so you're going to go to Atlanta for the
Yes.
summer?
Hopefully. It
Okay.
depends on the opportunities I take advantage of.
Oh, we've got multiple opportunities?
Yes, ma'am.
Do tell.
Well, just recently, I've been blessed enough to really get a great opportunity with this producer from LinkedIn, and they want me to maybe go to Atlanta, maybe LA, maybe Chicago.
Are you serious?
I am. But I gotta work towards it. One thing I am applying for, definitely that I can tell you, is Tyler Perry Studios. Yeah.
I'm speechless. This is going to be so awesome. I'm so excited about this.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we know you're going to have an incredible summer.
It's gonna be busy.
And it's going to be the underpinning for your incredible life. Because
thank you.
you, Tessa, you really have laid a foundation for success here at App State. Can you talk to some of our viewers about some of the things that you've done? I know I'm thinking about that you created the Black at App TV. And talk to us about what that is, what that means, and what sort of a legacy you've started.
Oh, I really appreciate that. I started a show called Black at App State TV around this past semester. I started it right after I took TV Production 1, and then I just had the idea because I was like, where's the Black Folk Show? Because they had like a whole bunch of other great shows like Pixel Peak, AWN, and then I just knew I wanted to. I was also a part of Buenos Dias Boone at first, but I was like, you know what, I can definitely do another show, if not better, and definitely make my own thing about it. So after the class had ended, I asked a couple of my friends who were really talented, like Liam Hughes, Chris Tora, Aiden Riley, and then my friend, who's not even an EMB major, her name is Lenny Vaillant, if we could start up the show, and they were really for it. And then the whole kind of reason why I want to start it is just for the upliftment, and then the upliftment of the Black community on and off campus. So we have like fit checks, Educate Yourself, Mornings with Mimi, a really great staff member here who constantly is giving out staff shout outs to, again, like people who might not be noticed by the Black community here, just to say we're here, we're known. And then we also promote things that Black people might, kind of shy away from. Or, I mean, me being a student, I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's some like white people stuff. No, like we did a show or a package about the Woolly Worm Festival, and it just shows that there are other, races there, even though it's a, predominantly white institution and town. It's encouraged to go try different things, and that we're here, we're out there, and it's
different local things.
Yes.
And to be really involved in the community.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Thank you.
I didn't know about the Woolly Worm Festival.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting. You can win like $500 off of betting off a daggone worm.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. So, and you talked about the shout outs with Mimi. And so is that something that happens every time the show airs, or?
Yes, minus this upcoming week, just because we missed Mimi this one time, but every time we start the show, Maisha Sellers, she's absolutely amazing, and she's not just like a regular faculty member, she's one of a really good friend of mine, but she gives the quote of the day. She started really getting into it too. So she gives music taste of the day and faculty shout outs. And then overall, she brings a lot of great energy. And I love that we start our show with that every single time.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So you've done that and you recruited a group of allies, like-minded people who were interested in creating a show. Is it by, for, and about Black students,
So it is for, everybody Black on campus, and it is that.
And the whole diaspora, so whether you're from the Caribbean or Africa or, okay.
Everything about it, but not even surprisingly, one thing that I want people to know is that it's not just run by Black people. Like, we have a very diverse crew, and then I like that we can all have these, sometimes difficult conversations around being Black at App State, and we're all learning about it together. But the whole point of the show is to uplift and learn more about the Black community, which, even me, I'm learning more about, different diasporas of the Black community here, which I think need, different platforms.
Yes.
And that's what we're here to do. Just
that's
on top
great.
of it. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay, so you've done that. You also do other things in addition to the Black at App TV?
Yes.
Goodness gracious, what else are you doing?
Well, I originally, I think Black at App started, I did a small YouTube series called Black Girls at App State, and it was with my friend group, and then I think I made a good little wholesome kind of video about Black women at App State and just going on different hikes and things. And let's see, other than that, I'm really just around campus. Oh, I joined BSA? Lord have mercy. Yeah, I think BSA, the Black Student Association here.
Okay, yeah, BSA.
Yeah, BSA. I think it's called something else though.
Oh.
Either way, I just try to be as involved as possible while also working and then trying to balance that student to work life.
Right, definitely. So you are an electronic media broadcasting major. What's your minor?
Spanish.
Okay, so I thought when you said you'd worked on a Spanish language show that you had some interest or maybe even a heritage, Spanish language heritage perhaps. So tell me a little bit about your minor and how that plays into what you do or your passion.
My Spanish minor, I really just like talking to people. And I feel like learning languages is a subtle flex that you might not know. If someone's like, hola, I'm like, ¿cómo estás? No, but Buenos Dias, Bruin was just, I didn't really do much. I just knew I might be able to be an ally just on that show. And then also getting into news and film. I want to travel at one point, so I always figured if I learned a different language, that would make it that much easier to be into that.
That's great. That's great. And so now, are you from Atlanta?
No, I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina.
You are? So you're really taking a leap.
Yeah. No, literally, yeah. I'm telling my family I might be moving. And Atlanta is better than LA.
Right.
Because that's you got to take a flight there. That's going to be 2 or 3 days. So Atlanta is right in the sweet spot where it's not too far. And I think, and it's where the Black folk are.
Yeah, so you're going to find your community, find your niche, find your home, home space.
Yeah.
Were you able to create a home here at App State?
I was once I started getting into Black at App State. I was really I came in, I graduated 2020, so everyone kind of knows how that was. You come in as a freshman. Then I was a cheerleader too, and that was cool, but I didn't still feel like I fit in anywhere. Going into classes, I don't really know my professors by their names, kind of just going through the motions. So I can't stress it enough. The college experience really is what you make it. You have to take control of it because nobody's gonna make you go on these hikes. Nobody's gonna make you go skiing or snowboarding. Nobody's gonna make you make friends. You literally have to be like, hey, you, come here. We're gonna be friends and stuff like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it absolutely is what you make of it. And so that assertiveness is something that maybe comes with time, or was that just sort of who you were?
I think it's part of who I am. I've just always been a people person, and I feel bad because it's just I notice other people, hey, I didn't know it was okay to talk to you. No, dude, again, even at the black community at App, it's such a small community, but yet like, you know, sometimes that head nod isn't like really communicated, or you'll see somebody and be like, I don't know if they're like if we could even like talk to it, just based off of, you know, being the same race, because it's not always like, you know, like a universal relationship.
We are not a monolith.
Yeah.
We are as diverse as every other community.
Yeah, and I usually say like, I'm not the Lorax. I don't speak for all the trees.
That's
or like
right.
I don't speak for all the 5 people. So it's just a unique experience in its own.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any last thing that you want our viewers to know, or that you want me to know?
So like a couple of things.
Okay.
So one, I wanted to shout out like a couple of my inspirations. So my cousin Justin Lundy, he's an alumni here. He really inspired me to do my best. He is a big time news reporter now, and without him, I really wouldn't have.
Where is he?
He's in Greensboro right now.
Justin.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Love
Right
you,
on.
bud. And then literally all of my family. And then also, if you watch Black at App State TV, or even want to join, just know like we really are here for the people. And it's really fun. Like we always hang out after the shoots, and we've gone to like different parties. Even like shout out Nick Fluid. I thought he was gonna be like really shy, but this guy is absolutely amazing. He just made his own like segment, and it's called Blurred Alert, like Black Nerds.
Yes.
He's taken it so far, and I can't wait to see what he does. And then shout out the entire crew, especially the people like the OGs, like Liam Hughes, again, Chris Tora, Aiden Riley, especially Lenny Vaillant. She's like my best friend. And Alec Woods, everybody. Just so much love. And
But Tessa, if I wanted to be a talent on the show, what would I need to do? You keep saying, okay, it's open to everyone.
Yeah, absolutely
Well,
nothing.
if I have an idea for a segment, what do I do?
So usually, like we have Wednesday meetings at 7:45, and then we sit at a big table, and then we say like, what's going on around campus? What are your
Where
interests?
do you set this table out at?
Beasley Media Center,
Okay.
the 3rd floor, the first door on the right.
Okay.
And then we have like posters up and everything. So if you see them around campus, definitely just reach out.
Okay.
But we basically, the way I like to run it, I'm producer stuff. No, I'm joking. But the way I literally like to run it is like I ask people what they want to do. So if you wanted to be a talent, like if you want to build up a reel and you don't have any experience whatsoever, even somebody like Bob Dillner might come in, or like us, will give notes on how you can maybe bring a more flamboyant presence on screen. We teach you how to do audio, directing, teleprompter, literally off rip. Like Sophia Samples, she literally just joined and she's hosting this week. And I think she did an amazing job. And it's all based off of what you want to do, how you want to carry yourself, and then what you want to learn.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you shout outs to the family, friends, shout outs to your coworkers at Black at App TV. And is there anything else we need to do before we sign out?
Oh, and the professors. All the professors, I know they might be tedious, but daggone it, if I didn't learn so much, especially, Lord have mercy. Professor Witt, Professor Busher, and Professor Dan Walsh, and McCreary. Those are all like low-key my hardest teachers, but even going into my actual career, all the notes, I find myself looking at them like on set. And it's crazy that like the smallest things can make such a difference. So much love. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, I think our professors are our secret sauce. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you. This is Tessa and Dean Campbell, and we are signing out.